Well, I had to come outside to read this. Otherwise, I love what my pen does to my fingers. Otherwise, we'd have to hear 80s music in the background. Here's my poem. It's untitled. It doesn't write itself. It feeds. It bleeds. It devours and it needs. Hanging by a thread or hanging by a noose, it drags you dead and shakes you loose. Lost in the pages with a broken spine. The ending's written, it's a matter of time. What's the matter this time? 100 times bitten, 1,000,000 times shy, all out of rhyme, reason, and why. Burned at the stake that you've claimed, guilty, but you can't be blamed. In front of the mirror you feel ashamed, in front of a fear that can't be tamed. Front row seats to an empty room, stood up by fate on a double date. There is no bride and not much room for a groom. A quiet elopement from all that you hate, and wouldn't it be great if it wasn't too late? But here we are, with nothing more than a pen and a heart full of questions, and apart from the lessons and suggestions that give you indigestion, you continue to make concessions like an obsession for those that seek to chew you up, swallow you like a fattened possession, a delectable confection, a novel entity without an identity, and we beg to be recognized by a world that has no eyes. You didn't ask for it, but you just want more of it. We just floor it to the core of it, and no one's keeping score of it, but we still want to know who wore it better, though the dead aren't getting any deader. We write a letter to a debtor that will always collect. It won't matter how much you object, despite what we expect. This story does not respect, but it does infect. We select to object, elect to protect what's left. It's hard not to suspect that we are bereft of weave and weft, locked inside of solipsistic dreams. The card catalog isn't what it seems. There is no manual for this mission, automatically a transmission of a screwy decimal system. We are the author of our own slaughter. It's no laughing matter for a son or a daughter, because after all of our chatter, we are trying to breathe water, and it doesn't matter if it's hotter or not, for we will boil in our toil, only to be clothed by the soil. It's a sad tale that we write, and it isn't wrong to fight, but our inglorious story is notorious for ending in night. Fitting, because that's how it began. We didn't ask to be present in this depiction, a chronicle of our affliction that could better be described as an addiction, but we do what we can to write a memoir of the future, our imperative narrative, an open wound in need of a suture, begging our empty skies for a collaborative, screaming thunder from our eyes for reciprocation, in an imaginative conversation with the void. Written in our blood and bound in our flesh, we are so enrapturously overjoyed to be so completely destroyed. And on our final page it will read,